Welcome back, guys. Today we're gonna be drawing Saitama. So, like always, we're gonna start off with a circle just for the base of his head. And this character, the good thing I like about this character is that, he have no hair, so you don't even have to worry about that. So just slowly start sketching in the circle. Take your time with it. Alright, now that we have that, we're gonna draw a center line coming down and just stop around like there. And now starting on the left hand side, we gonna start drawing in the jawline now, going down. Then ending off the chin right at the bottom and just basically try to like mimic what you did on the left side to the right. So just like that. Just go in and fix up some of the areas. Alright, now on to the ears. And now you're gonna do the same thing to the right hand side. Try to get it the same as best you can, just erasing a bit because that was a little bit off. Alright, just going back at the bottom and like neatening up the jawline. Alright, now starting off with the neck. I usually start with the eyes, but for this I just gonna try something different. So I starting with the neck first. And then underneath the chin is like these type of like crossing lines. That basically gonna be like the shadow underneath the chin. And right at the bottom of your neck, you're gonna draw like a curving line going across the neck. Kind of setting in place like, which part the cape gonna go later on. Alright, so back on top, we starting with the eyebrows. It gonna come slightly down, because usually when you do this with the eyebrows is to show like a bit of anger, but he ain't gonna be like too angry. So I ain't like bring it all the way down, so it come in at a slight curve. And right underneath that, you just going like slowly sketching the top of the eyelashes for the eyes. So take your time with it, move slow. This will be a good place to like actually pause the video and like see how I actually doing the eyes. Because sometimes with different eye shapes, there's so many and it is be like kind of a little difficult to describe exactly, some of the shapes. But right as we get the top of the eyes, we go on curve now. Curve it inwards. And do the same to the next side. Just like that. And we kind of using like, the bottom half of that circle as a kind of guide to make sure we don't, go too far out from that. And just like two little circles for the eyes. So he kind of looking like slightly at, he kind of looking slightly up. Alright, and just darken up the eyebrows a bit now. And now onto the nose. A little dot for the nostrils. on the other side, and just blocking in a kind of triangular shape. I'm going to shade it in for a better shadow. And right by the eyes too, kind of adding in these shadow marks. And now working on the lips. Gonna have like a little frowning like face. And then a little bit of shadow underneath there. A little bit of shadow by the chin. Cause he looking slightly upwards, but not not too far up. Alright, and now onto the ears. I'm moving a bit fast here, but I will have a video probably touching on more how to like draw the ears. So you guys probably that'll be something I'll tackle in the future. But for now, it's just like these simple shapes basically. Alright, just erasing a bit of the eyes, going back in, fixing up some areas, I didn't like. Right, and now just darken up the pupil, guys. Just erasing again because like I wanted to get the curve a little bit better there. So I would say like fix up like that on your drawings. Alright. Now start like, erasing some of the guidelines, especially a little bit by the head. You don't need to erase it fully because, Saitama, basically bald, so that's the good thing about drawing this character, you don't have to worry about the head, the hair. Just erasing the other side now. Right, now we done at the neck. So we're just going like, drawing the zipper that he have right here. Just a little simple shape. And now we're going to follow the curve what we made for like, the upper chest. Well, the upper part by the neck. Just like that. And now right on the right hand side, just two oval shapes on the right and the left for the buttons. And then we're drawing in the cape, sorry. And I would say like, pause the video if you need to catch up or slow it down if you need to. Alright, so it would just have like a lot of folds, you know what I mean? And it will have like a lot of creases which part the button like in the type of clothing, well the type of cape you're wearing. So just like that, add a little bit of shadow underneath. Alright, so just go back in guys and just fix up the button a little bit. Like start like adding in the shadows to the buttons. So just shading it in. just like that. And a little bit more folds. Alright. I don't know what it is about me, but I always like to make sure. I, every time I drawing, I always like to make sure I get the eyes right. Because one thing I learned is like, well, if you could nail down the eyes, that could do wonders. You know what I mean? So just go back in and like fix up the eyes a little bit. Alright, just like that. And then just fix up that side of the jaw. And then the other one, you know, darken up some areas. Now we're going back underneath the chin, just defining some of the lines. Right. Now what you're going to do now, it's kind of like you're putting in like a bit of shadow here. So you see, trying to like, because I believe like the light source for this, it coming from the left, so it will have like some shadows on the right hand side. So I basically just like marking in which part I want these shadows to be. Because it will get the drawing a more like dynamic feel, if that makes sense, or a more intense feeling. Especially like if you see like certain animes with the or cartoons with dark shadows, it always have like an intense look to it. Right. So just like that, some more shadow. All right, and just like you know, just darken up the eyebrows a bit right there, guys. All right, and now start erasing the guidelines that we made earlier. All right, just like that. Just draw, the folds at the top um, eyelids and stuff like that. But that is pretty much it for Saitama. This was really interesting, and I hope you guys learned some and enjoyed. All right, see you guys.